Elton John, Bryan Adams, Bob Kane. And this is only scratching the surface.
And after this, have about 12 binders to show you, so hope you don't have any plans till about 10 at night.
With over 1,600 signatures, it's no doubt Tim Hotchin is the autograph guy. This massive collection started when Tim met Alan Hale, the skipper from Gilligan's Island. He snapped a photo with him and got his autograph. That was just under 30 years ago. Since then, Tim's been hooked.
This is where I took my mom backstage to meet Kiss in Las Vegas. We actually managed to hang out in their hotel room, and Gene Simmons certainly paid a lot of attention to my mom, calling her his girlfriend and everything. Just the nicest man ever.
When Kiss put out their live CD, this poster was released. In the middle, a photo of Gene and Tim's mom. But Kiss isn't the only big-time rock band he has on his Hard Rock Cafe-themed wall.
Led Zeppelin, of course, Mick Jagger, Ringo Starr, which is an interesting autograph in its own because Ringo Starr drew in his sideburns on the photo as well.
And in another Ringo autograph, some bling added to his shoes. You can tell this Beatle likes to doodle.
Oh, that is so funny.
So you've got the sideburns on one photo,
yes,
and you've got some studs on the shoe here.
That is, I'm so glad you pointed that out. I would have never ever noticed that. So.
Tim says his collection is worth somewhere between $70,000 to $80,000, but he has no plans to sell.
The thing that kind of spoiled it for the hobby would be eBay and people specifically going in just for their financial gain, which I've always been dead set against. I don't buy autographs, I don't sell autographs, I just collect them for myself.
When Tim first started collecting autographs, he would get them addressed to himself. Then about 10 years ago, he changed it to the Hotchin family. So here he has two photos of Elton John signed around the same time. The first one says to Tim, the second one says to the Hotchin family.
Because I figured that way you can pass it down generation after generation.
One generation ahead, Tim's father saved him this front-page newspaper article from the day Neil Armstrong landed on the moon.
Neil Armstrong was kind enough to actually sign this original newspaper from the moon landing back in 1969. And to date, for sure, this is the most valuable. Probably worth about $10,000 at this point.
It's not just the ink to paper Tim collects. He'll ask for a photo with the celebrities when he can. He has drum heads and guitars covered in Sharpie. And in this half-planet Hollywood-themed apartment, Tim even has a small collection of authentic television props.
This, for instance, one of a kind, only one in existence, and this is of Kiefer Sutherland from 24. Wore this in a Chinese prison for the year and a half that the writers were on a writer's strike.
You can tell this collector knows his stuff. So for someone with a collection this large, what could possibly be next?
The big answer to that is, I have no idea.
It all depends on who's in town next or which TV show he's really into. Who knows, maybe after this spot, the Shaw TV personalities will be next on his list. In Saanich, I'm Jen Muranetz.